Amber's going to explain to us how she did the bell ringer. Let's listen closely, and if we did not have our work shown or did not have it worked out, we need to work it out so that way we know how much work to show tomorrow. All right, Amber, go ahead.
I did 60 over W because we don't know the denominator. And I did 30 over 100. And I did 30 W. And I timed 60 by 100 and got 6,000. And I divided both of those by 30 and I got 200.
You got 200. Okay, so 200 is your number. Brooklyn, tell us, do you agree or disagree with that answer?
I agree.
Yeah, perfect. So it says 60 is, thank you. So that tells us 60 goes on top, and the word after or the number after goes on bottom, and we don't know that number, so she put a W, and then the percent always goes over 100, so 30 over 100. All right, what questions do you have on the bell ringer? All right, once you get your work copy down, you can put your bell ringer up in your folder. And I need you to get out your practice work from yesterday, from 7.5 practice off the big idea that you need to get your work out. You need to write 7.5 practice at the top of it. Make sure your name's on it. Pass it to the front, and front row pass it to the right.
I don't know, probably.
Yeah,
Some people turned it in, yes.
Probably don't.
guys.
Danielle, they're trying to give you the papers.
Nothing.
Ethan, they're trying to give you the papers. Alright, so if I could have your attention, please. If I could have everybody's attention up here, heads up, looking at the board. So yesterday you talked about, or you worked on percent of change. How to find the percent of change? You do the amount of change divided by the original amount. Okay? And then whatever answer you get as a decimal, to change a decimal to a percent, you just multiply it by 100, and that gives you your percent of change. Okay? Now, if it's an increase, they have you do the new minus the original to get this amount. And if it's a decrease, they have you do your original minus new. That's just so you don't get any negatives. But if you're ever subtracting and you get a negative, or if you always do the original minus the new and you get a negative, that just means that it was a decrease. Okay, sorry. I would have to actually. So let's say this is your original. It went from 300 to your new, and let's say your new is 200. Okay. So if you do original minus new, that's how they want you to do a decrease. And then they're saying if it's an increase, they want you to do new minus original. Okay. But if you did new minus original, I'd say it was an increase, and you had original of 300 and a new of 500. That is an increase, and you would just get, whenever you're subtracting them, if you do it backwards, if you did original minus new and got a negative, just take the negative away. The percentage will still be the same. Just get rid of the negative. It just means you subtracted them backwards, but that's okay. Like I said, just get rid of the negative. Does anyone have any questions about percent of change? I just wanted to make sure that you were aware that it really doesn't matter the order you subtract them. It'll just make you get a negative, and the negative means nothing. Just get rid of it.
No negative.
Where are you at, Shorty?
Alright, so we're going to do an activity today.
Great.
You are going to watch a clip, and you're going to record the information down as you watch the clip. you have watched the show The Biggest Loser?
My life.
So no one's watched
Yeah, I
The
watch
Biggest
it
Loser
every day.
before?
You should watch it in
Hey,
there.
guys, what's good? Every time I wake up and look in the mirror.
I want to. I created this.
Okay, so The Biggest Loser. The Biggest Loser is a weight loss contest, and they,
Get it, the Biggest Loser.
Oh, that's messed up.
so, what they do is,
Are y'all on something?
people, they have trainers, if I have your attention please, they have trainers, and their trainers train them for a week, and the person that loses the most, percent-wise, is the biggest loser, and they actually win. So the biggest loser is actually the winner, because they lost the most weight. So I'm going to show you the clip from the end of one of their shows. It's from season 7, episode 1.
I've seen the Big Bang Theory.
Now that's a good show.
Penny.
Last night.
Really? All right. Ashton, this activity, since you're not in class, you can write the information down on a piece of notebook paper. You're going to write the contestant's name, last week's weight, this week's weight, their weight loss or gain, and then the percent of their weight loss. Okay. However, if you have other work that you need to get caught up on, like if you want to watch the notes and stuff from whenever you were gone, and do some of those things, that way you'll be ready for the quiz. You can do that also. So you will not be required to partake in this activity.
Yeah, you getting lucky, boy.
Yeah.